All right, hello, and welcome to the Binge Boys podcast. This week we'll be talking about The Boys, Season 1, an Amazon Prime original show about superheroes. But, ladies and gentlemen, before we get to that, we must introduce ourselves, and with you today, my name is Enrique.
What's going on? I'm Eli.
And it's your boy T-Max back again.
And we are what you, ladies and gentlemen, can call the Binge Boys. Now, this week we got The Boys on The Boys. Alright, Boys on Boys crimes. But before we get into the main show breakdown and spoiler-free breakdown, we like to do our classic segment called What You Watching, and that's where we talk about the shows we've been watching in these past couple weeks since the last time we talked about it. It's been about 2 or 3 weeks. So, let's kick it off. Ladies and gentlemen, who wants to go first for this one? Eli?
I'll take it, dude. So I mentioned a couple weeks ago after we finished Avatar that I wanted to watch Legend of Korra. And it finally came out on Netflix a few weeks ago, so I started that up. Got a couple seasons done before we started The Boys. Honestly, thoughts on it, I was impressed. I honestly thought, based on opinions and what kind of people were saying about it, that it wasn't going to be that good. I didn't like it as much as Avatar, not nearly as much, but I definitely thought it was good. So season 1 kind of follows the new Avatar and basically what's going on. They're kind of in modern times, so there's cities and stuff. It's not based on old style Avatar main stuff that was really cool about that, which was kind of disappointing, but kind of follows regular people wanting to take Bender's bending ability away. That's kind of what the first season was about, which was kind of cool. I liked that kind of clash. So she's kind of trying to fight this guy named Amon who leads the people that are trying to take the Bender's abilities away, and that kind of follows that. The second season that I watched, it takes a total different route, and it talks about kind of more of the spirit realm type stuff that was mentioned before in Avatar, The Last Airbender, and that was kind of cool. It basically followed her and her family, kind of her uncle versus her dad. Her uncle wants to bring, if you want to call balance, he's trying to free an evil spirit and bring it into the world to counteract the good, and he wants to kind of just dominate the spirit world with this bad spirit. So it kind of just follows that clash between good and bad, yin yang, that kind of thing. But overall, I like Korra so far. I'd give it probably, I don't know, 7.5 out of 10 so far, just based on what I'm watching. But yeah, that's what I've been watching.
You're only 2 seasons deep, right?
Yeah, I haven't watched the other 2 yet.
Alright, arguably my favorite one's coming up for you.
Okay.
Of Korra.
I'll say, yeah. I know you guys have both seen it, so.
Yeah, I feel like season 2 is kind of weak of Korra, but that was just me.
Yeah.
I thought that they kind of fumbled the whole fucking Spirit World plot, which sucks because the Spirit World's cool stuff, but it's an interesting show. I take that. I like Korra as a character, but I think people give her too much of a hard time because she's not Aang, even though Aang was a shitty character in his own right, but we talked about that. You know, you can watch her.
About Aang. Yeah.
I like her better than Aang.
I do too, actually. I think Aang's a little shit.
Yeah, I agree.
He is.
Yeah, but no, yeah. So you got 2 seasons. I don't remember the 4th season very well, but the 3rd season I liked a lot.
Okay.
I'm actually not sure I've seen the 4th season because I don't think they had the 4th season on whatever I watched it on when I watched it.
I watched it where they had it all because wink wink nudge nudge, it was on a legal streaming service.
Definitely.
Where you watch cartoons for a very reasonable price, free. Yeah, so that's how I watched Korra back 5 years ago. But yes, Tristan, do you want to take it away first? Because I only have documentaries for mine. So
yes, I got this covered. So, last time I talked about the show Dead to Me, which is another Netflix original. Got Christina Applegate and Linda Cardellini. I like both of them. I was able to watch season 2. Since the last time we've done that. That's as much as they have out on Netflix as the first 2 seasons. Season 2 took some more dramatic turns. So at the end of season 1, it killed off Steve, who was the ex of Linda Cardellini's character. And he was just a horrible person, blah, blah, blah. Mixed up in all kinds of bad stuff. But the girls killed him, or one of them killed him. And so season 2, starts, and all of a sudden there's a brand new character. Because it's Steve's twin. Steve had a twin, apparently. It's called Dead to Me.
Obviously, Steve was not dead.
No, Steve was dead, but then legitimately somehow just had a twin. They must have loved James Marsden in there, so they said, we'll keep him around by giving his first character a twin.
You literally described like the plot of this other show that I've seen. It's called like Claws. I never watched it. It was always on in the background when I went to school in the morning. So it was called like Claws. Had a bunch of like black people and Asian. Yeah, like Karuchi, like the girl that Chris Brown won't stop stalking.
No.
All right. Okay, got you. You guys are white. I understand.
I have no idea.
Just don't worry about it. I got you. You guys are white. So basically, it's a very similar thing happens. One of them has an abusive boyfriend. They end up ganking his ass, but then he ends up not being dead. Blah blah blah. That's it. That's what I got for you.
Well,
That was that show. Dead to me.
well,
Dead to me. Got you.
Dead to me. Yeah. So he's actually dead. But then season 2 is them trying to like figure out what to do about like him dying. Then like stuff comes out about like how bad of a person he actually was. He was involved with the Greek mafia.
Giannis?
I was to say, is that like Athena? Athena running that squad?
Man, I wish.
Zeus?
The Greek
things
mafia.
get more and more crazy. There's all kinds of more drama. Okay, there's just stuff between Christina Applegate's character and her kids, stuff like that. A little bit of character development. Bow 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 bow. And then we have them trying to figure out what happened to Steve, especially Steve's brother. So they're trying to figure out what happened. And then at the end of the season, we have more intrigue because Steve's twin brother throughout the season talks about how like, I don't drink or anything, blah blah blah. Foreshadow.
Because he's actually Steve.
I was gonna say, it sounds like what they're asking is, where did he come from? Where did he go?
Fuck off.
Where did he come? Where did he come from, Steve-O?
Oh,
so is this Steve from Blue's Clues? Like, which Steve is this? Who's the actor?
We just had a murder.
Oh my god!
James Marsden.
Is James who?
James Marsden.
John Marston from Red Dead Redemption 2?
Arthur.
Hi, bro.
All right,
No.
My bad.
No, so it's James Marsden. So the end of season 2 is the girls driving back with a special birthday present for her son. He's turning 16, so they're getting him a car and they're driving it back. And they stop at a stop sign that Christina Applegate's character had gone to like the city council to have them put in because people were speeding all around the neighborhood and everything. So they stop at the brand new stop sign, and then as they check everything they're going through, they get hit. And then we see the guy start to drive away, but we see that it's Ben, Steve's twin brother, and next to him in the passenger seat is a bottle of alcohol. Bow, 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 bow. And
So it's Steve.
It is Steve. Steve's ghost
Steve.
Was drinking.
So look how much good that fucking stop sign did. She got hit. Nice job, dude. Good stop sign.
What
Well,
it did-
it's the alcohol. Blame it on the alcohol.
So like, did like Steve take like 5 minutes to be like, "Where's the stop sign? Where's the stop sign, ladies, boys, and girls? Do you see the stop sign?" And then he pointed it. He pointed at it. He said, "Fuck that stop sign!" And he just rammed him.
I just got that you're going for the Blue's Clues thing still.
Oh my.
He said,
no.
"Fuck
Okay.
that stop sign."
Okay. Yeah,
Wow.
so they've confirmed the season 3. It'll be somewhat interesting to see what they do with that. I don't know what angles they're going to take for it, what kind of other drama or who else they might possibly bring in for whatever, but we'll see.
Jerry, Steve's brother's twin. They're triplets.
Steve's twin.
Yeah, they're triplets.
They're octuplets. You're gonna have Steve. You're gonna have Beeve. You're gonna have Deve.
And then you're gonna have a guest cameo from Octomom at the end. That bitch has to be like 60 now, right? Like Octomom.
I think so.
No. Just, oh my gosh. Okay.
Octomom.
So the other...
You guys ever see Little People, Big World?
Yes.
I don't know where I'm going. I'm sorry. Hold on. Continue, Tristan. Tristan, just go.
I don't know where you're going.
I don't know. What are you doing?
Tristan, just go.
Tristan, talk about your other show.
Reek is the little people in the big world right now.
Just go, bro. Let's go. That's offensive.
So the other thing that I've been watching since I finished Dead to Me and what they have on Netflix, I started The 100.
Hell yeah.
Eli has seen. It is a CW show, and traditionally, ever since I stopped watching Smallville years and years ago, I don't like CW shows. I think CW shows are gross and stupid.
Don't
They're
lie.
almost all the same.
Yeah.
They're predictable. They're unnecessarily bad. You know.
Don't lie.
They're just cheesy.
You watch Riverdale.
Yeah, I did, and it was exactly the
No,
same.
you do
as all
because you
the other
watched
CW
all the
shows.
seasons.
I said I don't like to watch.
You've seen the whole series,
I have not seen the newest season.
Man's got caught in his lies.
bro. You're four
I
four
stopped
seasons
watching.
deep.
3 seasons deep, and I stopped watching because it got too bad.
Bro, I couldn't
At
even
first,
make
I
it
was
to
like,
the
okay.
first
I was
episode
like,
of
this
season
is
3.
bad.
You finished that season. That's 24 episodes in it, Tristan.
Jesus.
Does it? Is that how much?
Yes!
It was tough, dude. I'm gonna be honest with you. At the end of the season, I was going, "What am I doing here?"
I lost it when the baby started floating. Okay, I was done after that. After fucking, she popped the perk and a baby was floating.
Oh,
I didn't even know The 100 was a CW show, if I'm going to be honest.
yeah, it's a CW show. I knew that because I googled stuff. You know, you see stuff when you're googling stuff. So it was a CW show, and there's 6 seasons on Netflix. There might be another season coming to Netflix or just in general. I don't know. I'm only on season 2.
It's on TV right now. Like it's live right now.
Oh, going,
Like,
okay, cool.
Yeah, I think they're like either halfway or almost done with season 7. So it should be on Netflix here in like, I don't know, 5-6 months, however long it takes them.
Dope. Okay, so I'm on season 2. I've watched all of season 1. We're like 3 episodes deep into season 2. The premise of this show is that it's a post-apocalyptic thing. Apparently the entire Earth got nuked. Just the whole Earth nuked. And there was the only people who survived basically were people from the 12 nations that had space stations at the time. So they were all up in space, and then those 12 those 12 space stations combined into one big one that they then called the Ark. And for the past however many years, they've been living together on that big space station trying to survive. Cut to they're running out of resources, I guess, and only the super like high up people know that, and so they send to the ground. They call it the ground specifically. Just send them back down to Earth. There's 100 juveniles that they have in jail, prison, whatever, and they send those people down to the ground. Basically, like if we're gonna have to kill anybody, it's gonna be these people. We don't like them. Turns out the Earth is inhabitable for them, and so season 1 shows them like getting to the ground and getting used to stuff, dealing with finding people that are still living down there, and they're somewhat hostile. And so it's like a big build-up fighting back and forth between the people from space, the 100, and the people that they call the grounders, which it becomes hostile, but they did it to themselves. It never had to be hostile. And then they were just stupid and arrogant, like, oh, we're the space people. And then season 2 finds them finding more people at the beginning here, but it seems very sketchy so far. And that's about as far as I've gotten, is that it's super sketchy, these new people.
Wow.
Masterful.
Jeez.
My goodness.
They couldn't hear that, you stupid fucks. My mic was muted. All right, so that show sounds a lot like that show sounds a lot like this manga I told Eli about. Hold on one second. No, I'm good. That sounds like a lot like this manga I'm reading called Dr. Stone. I told Eli about, where like there were some space people that came back, and now they're fighting, or now they're talking with and ground people who were alive and don't have like modern science and shit. All right, they heard that one. So yeah, that sounds pretty interesting. Actually, I kind of want to check that out.
It's so good. Like, bro, and it has my boy Henry Ian Cusick in it.
Don't know who the fuck that is.
Dude.
Is that Cade?
I don't remember his name. He's wow. Shout out. Obviously on our podcast.
Wait, to who?
Don't worry about
Never
it.
mind,
Don't
man,
worry about it. We just gave out the man's government name.
Yeah, but anyway, no, he was in Lost, and he's a hella good actor. I don't remember what I don't know. He was like the second in command, basically, up on the arc.
Oh yes, okay.
If that's his name, I don't remember. But yeah, no, he was hella good overall. The 100, like having watched all 6 seasons so far that are on Netflix, I'd say it's a good 8.5, 9 out of 10 show.
Oh yeah,
his name's Marcus, by the way.
Peters?
Yeah, Marcus Cade.
Marcus Kane.
Okay.
Marcus Peters. Dude, Reek, you're on one. Anyway.
Yeah, so far I'd give it at least like an 8. There's been some moments where I'm like, yeah, this is definitely a CW show. It's some silly drama stuff that they don't actually need to do. But overall, it's a good show. And it hasn't been completely predictable, which I always appreciate.
All right. So
what you been watching?
I got 2 options for you guys. I want you to pick A or B, right?
Oh, no.
We got the double R's or we got NL. Which one do you want first? Pick.
I like double R's.
That's great.
All right. So I've been watching documentaries. I'm black. If you guys didn't know, I have an afro. So I was looking, right. I listen to a lot of rap music, right? So I was watching a documentary, especially a lot of classical rap, you know, like the Beethoven of rap, DMX, of course. So I was watching a documentary on DMX, and it's called The Rough Rider Chronicles, which I thought it was going to be about DMX. Turned out not so much about DMX, about the whole label. Don't really give a fuck about half the people on that label, but it was a cool documentary, you know. You see DMX as a child, how he was beaten, abused. You understand why he's fucking crazy and barks on a microphone all the time. You see the making behind one of my favorite songs, which is Rough Rider's Anthem. Stop, drop, shut it down, open up shots. Whoa, that's how Binge Boys roll. Yeah, so that was the Rough Riders Chronicles. Very, very good. It's 5 episodes, about an hour a pop. If you have Xfinity, you can watch it on demand. If you don't, I bet you could find it somewhere else.
Legally.
Yeah, legally, of course. Probably like Hulu or anywhere else. So yeah, that's Rough Rider Chronicles. You guys know about DMX, right?
I think I've heard of him. No, yeah, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I know about DMX.
I know about him. I don't know.
I don't know his backstory. I know his music.
Yeah, he's cool. He's cool. Do you
very
guys
good musician.
know who Master P is?
Of course.
All right, so I wasn't very familiar with Master P or No Limit Records going into this documentary. I heard about this on another podcast I listened to, the JBP. If you know, you know. What up? Throw it up. It's called No Limit Chronicles. So it's about No Limit Records, which is another record label that had Master P. It's where he got rich from, right? And it follows him and his crew and his label as he became rich, to the point where the company was worth $500 million back in the 90s. Like, $500 million back in the 90s is nuts with inflation. It's probably like $700 million they were worth at one point. And so it's just nuts to see how rich he got from the smart business plays he made. So I got to learn about Master P and a bunch of music he made. I learned about Mr. Ice Cream Man, which is a great song. If you like dope, Mr. Ice Cream Man makes you feel like a dope dealer. Make 'em Say which is a dog shit song for the chorus, but my boy Mystical got on that track and was rapping his ass off. And I found Down From My Good Sirs, because I don't say the N-word, so I replaced it with Good Sirs. So Down From My Good Sirs is a fantastic song. Very, very good song. Has Snoop Dogg on it, has C Murder on it, who went to jail for murder, ironically. C Murder went to prison for murder. It's pretty weird, huh?
Did he see murder?
He saw a few murders, and he might have done a couple, but
all right.
But yeah, so he was Master P's little brother as well, Corey. So yeah, Master P almost made the NBA. Did you guys know that?
I did. Actually,
he was like the last cut twice.
I had no idea. What?
What did you say, Tristan?
I had no idea.
I think he was the last cut for the Hornets and the Raptors. He was the final cut, and the second time he got cut, he was one of the times he was during the lockout in the NBA, and the other time he was about to make it was, I don't remember what the situation was, but I think that's right when his brother got in trouble, and they were like, "We can't have you on an NBA team with that shit going on around you." You know what I mean?
So you're saying this is what we're about to see with J. Cole next year, basically.
No, like I heard, like Master P was like really good though. Like from what I saw, at least, like he had game tape, like scoring in games. Like he played like actual like summer league games against NBA players, and it was fucking them up. So he almost made it, and then they had a sports agent. You know, they had a sports agency like Rock Nation does now, and they had Ricky Williams signed. They signed Ricky,
Really?
Yeah, they signed Ricky Williams to their sports agency. It was pretty cool. It's a cool documentary. I knew, like I said, I knew nothing about Master P going into that. Like I didn't even, I thought he was from like the 60s or like 70s, 80s. I didn't know he was from the 90s. So usually I know like most of the 90s rappers. You guys know that, but I wasn't very well versed on Master P since he's from down south. But yeah, so No Limit Chronicles and Rough Rider Chronicles, baby.
For those of you who don't know Master P, imagine Forrest Whitaker with 2 eyes. That's about what he looks like.
What the fuck, dude? All right, Master P, please don't kill us. Don't send Murder after us. We've seen what he does. He sees murder, he does murder.
He's gonna team up with Dan Schneider to come get us.
Oh no.
Dan's gonna fucking kill us for real, and the fans are gonna wonder where episode 15 will be at when we're dead. Because Dan Schneider sent all his pedophile friends to come kill us.
I'd say they'd give us the Usman feet stomps, but they like feet too much to hurt ours.
Oh shit, you're gonna fuck our feet. Oh, okay, so.
Alright, bro, let's just get into this episode.
Spoiler free, The Boys. The Boys. Guys, we all dig the group decisions this season 2 came out. The Friday before this episode's released, season 2 started airing. So we decided, fuck it, let's watch season 1. I have seen season 1. You guys have not. So I'll explain the premise to people. Picture superheroes, right, ladies and gentlemen? Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman. It's basically the Justice League, but off-brand. And they actually dual shit like normal superheroes would. Instead of like, I am justice. They're like, no, I'm trying to do some coke and fuck some bitches. So that's the premise of The Boys. The storyline is that Billy Butcher, his wife disappeared after coming in contact with the big superhero who's Superman equivalent, Homelander, and he assembled a team to go find out what happened and take down the Seven, which is what they call their Justice League. And along the way, he picks up this new kid and then his old 2 partners, and they try to take him down again, this time with a new guy with them. And that's kind of the premise, and that's storyline.
Pretty much.
So,
that's pretty spoiler free. Yes, I would agree.
I've seen the show before. I love it. I feel like I wrote this show with my humor because it's fucking stupid, but amazing stupid. So, boys, this is your first time watching it. Did you like it? Is it funny? Who do you like?
Man, I was gonna say, after I got done watching it, I instantly wanted to watch it again. Like, I wanted to go back, and like there was so much funny stuff that I know I looked over because there was just so much going on, and like I just really wanted to go back and watch it. I really enjoyed it, man. Like I mean, without like spoiling any of my ratings and stuff, it was definitely one of my top shows that I've seen so far. I'm very excited for season 2. As far as characters go, I like the kind of vengeance group they got going on, like you were saying, with Butcher and his old group and his new guy that we'll get into. I kind of like their vengeance group on the superheroes. I like the storylines of a lot of the superheroes that we'll also get into later, but that's kind of just off the dome.
Tristan, all right. How about you, King?
I'll be honest. I have pretty mixed feelings about this show so far.
Wow.
Overall, I like it. I enjoy watching it. I'm excited for more. Okay.
Okay.
But at the same time, I feel like I just don't completely know what's happening right now.
Really?
Like it's.
Wait, what?
Like I know what they're doing, and I know what the basic storyline is, but I just don't completely understand everything. I feel like there's a lot of holes personally for me trying to figure out some of what's going on. But overall, I do enjoy it.
That's surprising. I felt like a lot of it was self-explanatory.
Same.
Some of it is, and I mean, like I get it, but there's some things that I'm still somewhat confused about, and it just gives me like I don't know if I like some of the characters. I don't know if I don't, but one character I do like is Starlight.
Yeah, fuck
all
off.
Right, dude.
We'll talk about that later.
We'll get into it, bro.
Okay.
So
I also enjoy Billy Butcher's crew.
The Deep, yes, I understand. My favorite character as well.
No. I don't even like it. Screw him.
All right, so that was spoiler free. If I had to recommend the show, I would give you thumbs up. Recommended. Please watch.
Yes.
Funny show.
Yeah,
Eli,
definitely.
what about you?
Oh yeah, I have recommended it already. So
Trip and T-Max.
Yes, I would recommend it. Honestly, I think it's funny. It's entertaining. It's a new twist on superheroes.
Exactly. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're having a great time. We're about to go into our spoiler discussion. But before we get there, we have a word from motherfucking Tristan. Take it away. All right, we're back. All right, boys. We watched The Boys.
Thank you, motherfucking Tristan.
All right.
Spice things up this time with the way I did it. Had to bring some more heat.
It was fresh. I like the accent you put on this time.
Had to do it.
So, episode 1, we can learn about Huey. Huey's the little shit character that you always knew in high school that didn't have a fucking life.
Wow.
I was gonna say a name there, but I'd have to bleep that. So yeah, Huey. We learned about Huey. We learned about Starlight. Starlight is the new member of the Seven, the Justice League. She's getting introduced, and the night she's getting introduced, he has the Deep, the Aquaman equivalent, come and take her around, showing her the tour. She mentions to the Deep, "Yo, I had a crush on you when I was a kid," and he says, "Word." The Deep says, "Word," and then proceeded to use her face as a speed bag for his penis and just took her mouth for a run.
No,
That's exactly what happened. Yeah.
No.
Yes, it is.
Tristan.
He proceeded to give her.
Happen.
Yes, it.
Yes, it did.
No, it did not.
Yes,
Yes,
it
it
did.
No.
Why do you
Yes.
think she's throwing up in the next scene?
Because she didn't want to see it.
No,
Bro,
because she did it.
No, she did it, and she's ashamed of herself.
Yes.
It literally comes up later in the show.
Yeah. All right, bro. You're a simp. I got you.
No, my girl Starlight, she would never.
So, like I said, he speak bagged her ugula with his penis. Gave it to her for the one time. Ooh ah. After that,
damn.
so we find out Huey's girlfriend died. She got hit by a fucking Flash, Black Flash. We call him A-Train. Never mind. I was gonna say something crazy there.
She literally got hit by a train.
Yeah, she got ran through. Pause. So yeah, after she got ran through, Huey's not the same. He goes back to his job. This dude Billy's like, "Yo," he said, "Yo, I need you to do some shit. I'm FBI, cuz." And he said, "What?" He's like, "Just go plant this bug." He plants the bug. Fucking comes back to his work. Translucent's there. Got fucked.
Translucent was a creep, bro. Absolute creeper.
Yeah, there was a scene earlier where Translucent was just beating off in the bathroom.
we Translucent is invisible, by the way, in case that wasn't self-explanatory.
Yeah, he's the Invisible Man equivalent.
Man, just beating off in the girl's bathroom.
Yeah, he was in the corner just
God.
going to work. It was great.
Well,
poor Starlight.
I'm not sure. Well, no. Because hold the phone. I feel like that's just a general public bathroom because we see Huey in that bathroom later in that show, and then someone else comes into that bathroom. I've seen a bunch of different people in that bathroom in that show.
Okay,
Maybe
at that
Huey just couldn't afford it. Maybe he's retarded.
Yeah.
Wait, fuck.
Well, in that scene though.
God damn it.
In that scene though, Queen Maeve and Starlight are the only two in there though.
Yeah. And then Queen Maeve says, "God damn it, Translucent, you pervert!" And his meat's just hanging out, right? Like, what do you think was going on?
He's like, "Oh, God, that was something, man."
Yeah. So after that, Translucent follows Huey back after finding the bug. He goes and starts beating the dog shit out of Huey before Billy comes, hits him with the car. They electrocute his ass. Boom, you're mine now, kidnapped, gone. Episode 1. Episode 2 has one of my favorite scenes in the entire show in it. So do you guys remember when A-Train went to the hospital?
Yes, I literally wrote that down, dude.
Oh, yes.
Bro,
Yeah,
It's like,
I was losing
wanted
my
to
shit.
introduce it.
I laughed so hard.
He was like, "Hey man, what's up, bro?" He's like, "I came here to make your wish."
A-Train.
He's like, the kid's like, "What? Who the fuck is this?" Right? He's like, "It's me, your make a wish." He's like, "I asked for translucent." He's like, "Oh, translucent couldn't make it."
Well, hey, maybe we'll get him here next week. And
The doctor just shakes his fucking head. He's like, "Nah, he's not making it until next week, dog."
Oh my god, dude! What the funniest thing to me was the viewing numbers in the top left corner of the live
Instagram
stream.
live thing?
Yeah, because it was a live stream. You could see the view numbers just 1,000 by 1,000 just going down as the live stream goes on, dude. It made me laugh so hard.
Yes. So that was episode. So that's what I had written down for episode 2. We got Frenchie episode 2, episode 3, right?
Yes. We also, episode 2, have our first repeat character in any of the shows that we've watched.
Was that episode 2?
Yeah, it was either 1 or 2. I wrote it for 2, so I'm assuming it's either 1 or 2. So the senator, the Seven's leader, whatever you want to call her, was talking to, trying to get him to let her have more control over the military, government, all that kind of stuff. Is Sam Vincent from Shooter, the lawyer. So as a repeat right there. Not the only repeat. We'll get into the next one later, but we get a Shooter repeat.
Okay, did Translucent go boom boom this episode or next episode?
I think it's this episode.
All right, basically try to figure out how to kill Translucent. They find out, we shoved some shit up his ass. It can go boom boom.
Dynamite up his ass.
Yep, and he go boom boom.
Oh.
Episode 3 has a fantastic quote from Huey's dad, Dada. Who is what's his face? What's that guy's name? Huey's dad, Sean Pegg? No.
Oh, I don't remember. If I'm gonna be
He's
honest,
a really funny comedian who's British. You don't.
I know who. Yeah, I recognized him, but I don't know him very well.
It's Simon Pegg.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, Simon Pegg, who says one of the fucking best lines ever, because Huey's been missing for a while. He comes home. He's like, Huey, you're a good little boy. You don't need to be out here running around like that. I worry about you. He's like, Dad, I'm sick and tired of eating fucking pizza rolls. His dad goes, you love pizza rolls. I lost it at that part.
When I was 7.
Yeah, we get introduced to Mother's Milk.
Mother's Milk.
He's watching over a juvenile detention facility, and boy, have you guys ever seen the movie The Gridiron Gang?
Yes,
I have not.
It's with The
you
Rock.
Ever seen the Gridiron Gang?
Oh my God. Mother's Milk reminds me exactly of The Rock from Gridiron Gang. How he's trying to discipline these delinquents. Yeah, and for all my wrestling fans, he looks like Scorpio Sky with hair. So that happens. Mother's Milk looks like Scorpio Sky with hair.
Yep.
Yeah, so for all my wrestling fans, throw it up. We find out A-Train's girl has a girlfriend. She's a freak.
Pop
Claw. She's a freak. She popped my man Alexi's jaw later in the episode.
This is episode 3, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. This is also the big race, and we find out about A-Train juicing.
A-Train is a rod, actually, because he's on the juice.
Compound V.
The V stands for vagina.
Actually, it stands for Viagra because it's some blue liquid.
It's actually
that's what it is.
Compound
is
VOD.
Viagra.
It makes them go hard.
What?
Pause.
In the paint.
All right, bro. All right.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Moving on from that.
All right, so
I have one quote from Billy Butcher in this episode that I absolutely loved. It's when he's trying to talk to the FBI agent, whatever, blah blah blah. He's like, "Susan, you don't trust me? I am shocked and saddened by that," as if he wasn't just some terrible person in the first place.
True. Billy Butcher's goated. Fucking, he says
facts.
cunt so much in the show. I love it. So yeah, Mother's Milk is also the most drippiest character in that fucking show, probably other than the Deep.
No pun intended. No pun intended with the milk.
Yeah, no pun intended. He just looks dope
Jeez.
all the time.
He does.
But so to wrap the episode up, basically, Popclaw ends up going on heroin / Compound V. Her landlord's like, I need my fucking event. And she's like, we can work something out. And then they work something out, which is her ass in his face. And then she's riding his face. And then, because she's a superhero, she's too fucking strong. And she breaks his head like a watermelon between two thighs. That shit go boom boom. And
that was weird.
that was fucking hilarious.
I was laughing very, very hard.
I kind of saw it coming, but I was like, oh gosh. I was like, I don't know. If
She looked back at it and she saw just a pile of SpaghettiOs on the floor.
She was like, oh no.
Like, oh, I did it again.
Yeah.
Oops. She was on the V on that one. Let's not forget.
Whoa. I said that. Oops.
Yeah.
She did it again. So that episode ends with Billy and them coming in like, yo, we got that on camera, bitch. Enter episode 4. Julie Swagger is returned in The Boys.
Yes.
Julie Swagger.
Yes.
Julie Swagger,
I thought she was
aka
dead.
Becca Butcher, aka Bob Lee's wife.
AKA my wife.
No.
Nope.
Sure.
Not your wife.
Eventually.
And yeah, so Julie Swagger's back. We find out that's Billy's wife, and that's who got disappeared. And yeah, so she's cool. She's back. We love that actress. You know, she supported our show. Not really.
We'd love to get her on there for an interview if she wanted.
We really wouldn't. I don't want her to interact with Tristan.
Oh, you're right. You're right. God.
Jeez, dude.
Honestly, as long as she's living, we might not have a problem.
Okay, necrophilia. Throwback to Jane Doe. So then later we meet.
So apparently this is why Tristan's still single.
All right, so we meet the little girl from Logan in this episode, who's Asian now.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
She's
I got it.
the little girl from Logan who's Asian now, who Frenchie has a crush on. Yeah.
That's wild to me.
The show has the best B plot known to mankind, which is the Deep
yeah.
gets shit on. That's the B plot. You get to watch the Deep just get constantly shit on by everyone.
Yes.
As this time,
I love it.
He was like, man, we should save the dolphins from SeaWorld. And she's like, you have a sponsorship from them. He's like, but yeah, like, you know, we can save that. Fuck off, Mr. Deep. Go talk to some fishies. Go buy some goldfish, bitch. Like, she tells, like,
The Deep.
This is how everyone treated Aquaman up until Jason Momoa took over. Because before that, Aquaman was dog shit, and then everyone realized, oh shit, Jason Momoa could kick my ass. I can't talk shit about him. That's what happened. And so they stopped talking shit about Aquaman. But Aquaman still fucking sucks. Your movie was terrible, Jason Momoa. So
Not your fault. Not your fault, Jason.
So the Deep then decides to take justice into his own hands. Gets a pedophile van and puts a dolphin in the back of it to deliver him to the ocean. And as he's doing it, he slams on his brakes at like a train crossing or something.
No, he's just getting pulled over and then
pulled over, yeah,
and then a train crossed or something.
Yeah, he was trying to outrun the cops, so he was going super fast. Then he hit the brakes. The dolphin goes flying right the fuck out the windshield, and then it lands. But it's okay still; it's alive. But then a semi truck comes and just runs that bitch over. And so that's the second time this season we've seen something turn into fucking SpaghettiOs. Which the first was Alexi's head. Now we got the dolphin SpaghettiOs now. And
so gross.
And then to wrap this episode, Homelander is the darkest, biggest fucking pimp in TV history. So
100%.
They go to save a fucking airplane full of people that's getting hijacked by jihadi, fucking Al Qaeda, fucking ISIS. They go on there and they kill him. And then there's one dude left on the pilot, fucking shoots the pilot, breaks the windshield. Homelander's like, I can't fly a plane. And she's like, I can't either. And the controls are fucked anyways. And the Homelander's like, we gotta go. She's like, what? He's like, yeah, fuck these people. I gotta go home. So he starts walking out, and people are like, "Oh, where you going? Where you going?" He's like, "Oh, don't worry, I gotta fix something in the back of the plane. Don't worry, just chill out." They're like,
I'm gonna save you guys. Don't worry.
"Yeah." He's just like, "Chill." And she's like, "They're like, oh, you're leaving? Are you leaving?" He's like, "No, I would never leave you guys here." Maeve, let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Come on.
So then someone grabs him, and then he snaps and says, "Get the fuck off me!" He's like, "I'll laser every single one of you motherfuckers in here." And they're like, "Whoa." And then he's like, "Let's go." And then Maeve's like, "Save the little girl." And he's like, "Fuck no." He said, "Fuck them kids." And then he's like, "Let's go." Grabs her, they leave, plane go boom boom. And then he flips it so it looks like they could have saved them when in reality they couldn't save them. And if they were in the military, they could have
saving them.
Yeah, but if they were in the military, he says, if they were in the military, they could have saved them, but in reality, they fucked it up. The end.
Yep.
Then
100%.
we get the Jesus episode, with all the church people.
Gosh, that one was funny. That
Bro,
was funny.
Holy shit! Okay, where do I start? My favorite part was the opening when Ezekiel's giving a speech. He's like, "You know what Jesus said, guys?" He said, "Jesus said, hey bro, bring it in."
Hey, bro.
Hey, bro, bring it in.
I was like, "Oh my goodness!" And that was great. Ezekiel's great in general.
Dude, he really started his speech with, Jesus said, "Hey, bro, bring it in. I'm dying for your sins. Hey, bro, I'm dying for your sins, bro."
Yeah. And then Billy's going off on some of the Jesus worshippers, the crazies there. And that reminded me of my boy Kaiden, Throw It Up. The biggest atheist I know. He would definitely go there and tell them that Jesus was a cunt, just like Billy Butcher did. My man. And then
we here at the Binge Boys all support every single religion out there. If you all have your preferences. Yeah, we're not excluding.
Fuck the Catholic Church.
Bro, oh my god.
So Huey then asks Starlight to get a background pass to talk to Ezekiel. He gets back there and he tells Ezekiel, "You fucked me in the butt," to blackmail him to figure out where the Compound V is going. And boy, Huey was too fucking good at coming up with some gay blackmail.
Oh god, yeah, he was.
He was
kind of scary.
He's like, "You stretched out my asshole real good." I'm like, "Whoa, Huey, whoa, reel it in."
Jeez. Real quick note on the him asking Starlight about it. I made a note like 2 episodes ago, actually, about how they very obviously liked each other, and I was like, but she is gonna be pissed when she finds out that he's basically just using her because Billy's just using him.
I mean,
and boy, was I right.
Well, he wasn't
Billy
trying
said that to him. I don't know. Billy said that to him like 5 times this season. Hey, she's gonna be mad when she finds out. Better to cut it off.
He did warn him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it was right.
He was
100% right.
But it also because Billy not Billy, but Frenchie fucked up. That's the only reason she found out.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So he finds out where it was, and then Starlight has this big speech at the end about how like she got fucking assaulted by the Deep, and she got her fucking ugula speed bagged, and she's not okay with it.
She got it deep.
Yo, son.
I'm still convinced that's not an accurate representation of what happened.
It is.
I don't know how.
There's 3 separate occasions where they confirm it, right? Afterwards, when she's puking, that's 1, right? 2, when she confronts the Deep about it, and she says, "You're not second in charge. You're actually a bitch. So don't ever come to me like that again. I'm gonna fuck you up." And 3 is right here when she says she got pressured into something and she wasn't okay with it, but she did it anyways.
4, when the leader of the 7 says we got to get in front of this to the Deep and like come clean about it, and he said he thought it was consensual. I don't know how Tristan didn't think this happened.
And 5, when he got sent to fucking Sandusky.
Because all that happened was it showed him with his pants down. She was like, "No, what is wrong with you?"
She never said no.
All right. Here's what happened.
Well, she did say no, but then he said, "Yo, you're gonna do this shit."
he said either you suck on my dorsal fin or you're out of the 7.
Yeah, that
was his rumor, and she stayed in the 7, didn't she? So therefore, she was dorsal in him.
And then that's why when she confronts him later, she's like, "You couldn't have kicked me out of the 7." That's why she says that.
Exactly.
I understand that you have a crush on her or whatever, but she did suckle a mink,
Yeah.
Jeez.
She gave him that blowfish, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Thankfully, he didn't take her blowhole though.
Yeah, no, just the dolphin.
No, you guys probably wish you would have though.
What are you talking about? Bro?
What?
Dude, you're getting kind of defensive about Starlight right now. I don't like
out
it.
here,
Oh, dude.
you guys out here loving the deep too much.
Dude, simple. It's not my fault. He's the best character.
Beep, 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 beep. Simp alert. Bro, it's no Simpson
That's right.
temper,
You
man.
guys are simping for the deep. He's out here,
Bro,
assaulting girls, and you guys said he's the best character.
it's not my fault. He's the best written character in the show.
Exactly.
All right, we'll explain to you why. The whole plot is like I said, the whole B plot is the deep gets shit on over and over.
Dude, every time I see the deep, I start laughing.
He's getting
That's
fucked
a good
somehow.
character.
His whole career got fucked for one blowjob. Think about that. Stupid deep. Stupid
deep. Dude, I know your reaction's different. Every time you see the deep, you're like, oh, you bang my girlfriend.
All right.
Sure, dude. Yeah, totally, 100%.
So I don't remember how this episode ends, but I know that the majority of it was the Ezekiel stuff. And Starlight
this
gets
is
mad.
The one that ends with the Asian girl saving Frenchie from Black Noir.
Oh yeah,
and
Batman.
getting messed up, and then all of a sudden she didn't actually die. She's like invincible.
Yeah, she's unkillable. Yeah, then episode 6.
Wait. The Asian girl is the old guard.
All right, fuck you.
Actually, hold on. I think it was right before the end of that episode was that weird scene with Homelander and what's her face that's in charge of Vought.
The fingers.
Yeah, the finger in the mouth,
dude.
She said, "Come get this titty."
Yo,
I'm so confused.
Oh my god, dude.
He never had a childhood, so he has a mother's complex with her, so he wants to treat himself as a child around her. That's how it works.
Exactly. She's like, "Come get this titty," and then she put her 2 fingers in his mouth to stimulate a nipple.
Until a little bit later. So that happens next episode. Frenchie, they gotta look for the girl. She escaped. Frenchie and Mother's Milk just want to fuck each other. Or rap battle. I said I want a Frenchie and Mother's Milk rap battle, just so they could squash the beef finally, because they got problems.
With Frenchie's accent, that'd be sick. Oh, I got a baguette.
God damn it, dude.
Whoa.
We didn't say anything too ridiculous.
I was gonna say I said baguette, not
other stuff.
Other stuff.
So then we get the AA scene with Billy and Huey, which is a what is it called? Fucking you're around some superhero that fucked up basically, and they hurt you and whatever. So your support group. Dave Chappelle's there, and he talks about how he got his dick broke off because he was fucking the Ice Queen. Shout out Elsa.
Yep.
He was fucking Elsa. She froze on him, and his dick said "crunch." Good rip my boy's penis. Got you. Rip Dave Chappelle.
Yeah. Yeah.
So next scene, Haley Joel Osment. You guys know Haley Joel Osment?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I've seen him in other stuff. I just can't remember what off the top of my head.
He was in 2K, Eli.
Which
19?
What's his name?
What's
his name?
Haley Joel Osment.
Oh yeah. Let me see. You keep talking.
He's Sora in Kingdom Hearts. For those who play Kingdom Hearts, he was in 2K. He was the kid from Sixth Sense. His sister's Emily Osment from
Forrest Gump.
You guys know Emily Osment from Hannah Montana?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
That's his sister.
Okay.
Yeah, and
all
so
right. Hey, fair.
So Mother's Milk goes up there acting like a classic brother. He's like, "What's up, my mans?" He's doing all his usual shit. Then he tells him like, "Yo, I can help you with your kid or whatever." Because he lost his kid to social services or whatever. That happens. He hands his daughter his own VHS and tells her to watch it to learn about him.
So play my mixtape.
Yeah, so he's fucking stupid. So yeah, the deep. Also, there's not a lot happened this episode in my mind because I think it ends with Haley Joel Osment fucking being a snake and giving all the info to fucking what's it called?
Homelander.
Thotlander.
Thotlander, yeah.
You'll find out why he's called Thotlander in a few minutes, boys.
And girls.
True. Girls know already though.
You right.
So he snitches to Homelander, and so then Homelander knows all their faces now. He knows about Huey, Mother's Milk, Frenchie, and the fucking one girl now. So he knows about all of them. And he tells Starlight, "Yo, you're dating a fucking terrorist." He's like,
yep.
What? And episode 7 starts, we get Carl Urban without a beard, and boy, he looks fucking gross without a beard. He needs to keep that shit. You guys agree?
No, he's a pretty handsome dude.
He is a handsome dude.
With a beard, he's like a 10 out of 10. Without a beard, he's like a 6.
He's British Wolverine.
Bro, he's goated.
Yeah.
So we get a longer scene with Julie Swagger now. You know, she's meeting Homelander. She's like, "Oh my god, Homelander! Oh, you know who I am?" He's like, "Oh, I can read your name tag, dumb bitch." But and so you can tell she's kind of catching a vibe from Thotlander.
Oh yeah.
And then skips forward a little bit. We get to learn about how Billy was hunting Soups in the past, and then boom, bam, shabam. You see this video get shown to Billy by Mallory. His wife got banged out by Thotlander, for 3 hours.
Yep.
He was beating it up for 3 hours.
That's wild.
I'm surprised she's alive. Imagine getting beaten up by Superman for 3 hours. She should be snapped in half.
She should not be living.
She shouldn't be walking. But she was doing the thought walk out of there.
I'll say she was barely walking, let's be honest.
Yeah, she was doing the thought walk.
Let me put my jacket on.
I have a theory that this is canon to Shooter. Julie faked her death at the end of Shooter, disappeared, started dating Billy Butcher, right? Then she Then she died again in this show, allegedly.
Hey, I was to say, timetable matches up.
Yeah.
I'll say Shooter season 3 came out in what, 2016, 17? 18?
The Boys didn't come out until 2019.
This came out in 2018, 19?
Yep, 19.
Okay, but it's 8 years prior to the current time they're in, which would be 2012, or no, that'd be 2010 if it came out in 2018.
So she remember that show you were telling us about earlier, Dead to Me. So she has a twin. Her twin was.
I don't want to hear your shit, Tristan. This is funny.
So yeah. Also, I forgot Huey banged out Starlight at the beginning of this episode. Tristan, I know you were throwing punches in the air at your TV.
No, I was
air
not.
punching.
You were not happy.
Huey was putting in the work. Huey was putting in the work. You love to see it.
Sure, her eyes.
Boy Huey representing.
My man really made her eyes glow. That's crazy.
Tristan
that was.
Tristan said
something.
Tristan said +1 for the nice guys.
Jesus Christ.
Look, man. I know you're joking, but it's still true.
I know it's true. That's why I said it.
Does anyone remember how episode 7 ends?
I'd
have to look.
All right, the last 2 episodes blend together for me because they had a lot of shit happens.
Yeah.
Basically, I'll just give you the quick run through. Fucking they get captured. Fucking Mother's Milk and Frenchie and the Asian chick get captured.
China.
Whoa. Jesus Christ. So they get caught. Huey goes into the hotel to go save them, gets instantly dogged on by like 14 dudes out of a SWAT van. They just come and beat the shit out of Huey. He was like, "I got this." He started walking. They came right out. I was like, "What's up? Where's my money?" Beat the dog shit out of him. They take him, but he planned that for that though. He had his retainer. They get out. They start shooting. Frenchie goes to save the girl. He's like, "Just shoot the gun so I can save her." And he tries to save her. A-Train shows up, and then Starlight shows up
with his broken leg.
Yeah, with
not so broken
he's
anymore.
Recovered. Yeah, using Compound V, and they fight. Starlight and A-Train fight. And by the way, that was the coolest fight scene in the show.
Well, It was one of the only ones like that was like
Yeah, I was
between
gonna
superheroes, but
That's what
between
I'm saying.
superheroes.
Any fight
Yeah.
between superheroes is fucking dope in the show.
Facts.
Starlight like trying to hit him, but he's faster than fucking light was nuts. Like
Mhm.
he's like zoom, zoom, and then heart attack. Just like,
Yeah.
He's really had a fucking heart attack. And then so they get out, but Billy's missing. Where's Billy? Billy was going to go fuck up Thotlander, but to get the Thotlander, he's got to get to Stillwell. He goes there, tells her, "I'm gonna blow this whole bitch up." Homelander's like, "Well, no, you're not. First off, because you're a bitch, I'll fuck you up. Second off, I'll fuck her up too." Kills Stillwell for lying to him over all this time about his kid.
It was. I was gonna. It's not even like. He killed her because she just didn't do everything he wanted, which was totally ridiculous.
They
She
lied
went
to
and
him.
got some
She lied
way
to
too
him.
many-
He literally said right before he killed her, "I told you no more lying." Like
Yeah.
that was his whole issue, was that she kept lying with him and kept trying to control him, and he's like, "Stop," and she wouldn't stop. So then he's like, "Fuck it, you gotta die now. Fuck you." Kills her. Billy's like, Homelander's like, "So what? You had to kill her now? You lost your poker?" She'd be like, "Yeah, I did. Fuck it. I'm just gonna blow us all up." Tries to
Yeah.
blow him up. Screen flashes, fades from white. Billy's awake on this porch lawn in suburbia. Who do we see? Julie Swagger come out of the house. He goes, "Huh?" About like a 8-year-old boy comes out, and then
Julie.
Billy really goes, "Huh?" And then Homelander goes, "You
Watch
know me,
this."
sport?" And he's like, "No." He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, you're Homelander." He's like, "Oh, so your mommy didn't tell you?" He's like, "I'm your father." And Billy goes, "Huh?" And then the season ends with Julie looking at Billy. I was gonna say Bob Lee. Julie looks at Billy like, "I got some explaining to do." Because Billy's looking like, "Bitch, where you been for 8 years?"
I'm gonna be honest right here. Bob Lee walked so Billy could run, so Homelander
Sure.
could fly.
Yo, true.
I'm just saying.
Oh boy!
So my boy Thotlander had a secret wife this whole time.
Yes, he did.
All I'm saying is, I'm gonna have some real conflict of interest come season 2. Now that our girl Julie Swagger is in the picture.
You've already had conflict of interest in
yeah.
this season.
Yeah.
No, I didn't until I found out that she was alive.
No, you had
To me,
conflict
She
with
was still
Starlight.
dead, so it didn't matter. We were all good with just Starlight, but now there's the two of them. We got a conflict of interest in the T-Max brain house.
You know what I can't wait for? I can't wait for the Billy the Butcher, Homelander, and Julie threesome to happen in the next season.
No, please. Why would you? Oh,
I was just about to say, Tristan, it might not be a good idea for you to go for Julie Swagger. You're trying to be Eskimo Bros with Bob Lee, Billy, and Homelander. Not a good idea, homie. There's a lot of enemies.
hey man, Bob Lee's chill. I want him on my side.
Bro, he's gonna snipe you from 10 miles away, homie.
He'll fuck you up. So, season 1 plot recap. Boys, did you like the show?
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Honestly, I love the show a lot. Like I said, I feel like I wrote the show.
Hell, it's so good.
None of us have watched any of season 2 yet, right?
I have.
Correct.
Cool. Predictions. Any predictions? Because
I
I wrote down one.
I have nothing.
I got one.
I have literally nothing. I'm so
Starlight?
confused. I don't even know who the bad guy is.
Vought. It's a company.
It's the Deep. Just kidding.
Well, it's the company Vought in general.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was figuring, because my whole thing this season was that they really turned superheroes into a business. Of
Yeah.
course.
They would.
Pretty
That
much.
would be real
Well,
life, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Superheroes
for sure.
would not be just
100%.
wholesome. They would be a business.
Yeah.
Man, I got my prediction is that Starlight's pregnant.
What?
From Huey?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I feel like it'd be an interesting wrench to throw into the game.
So at that, I don't know. To that extent,
I see what you're saying.
Because
could you say?
yo, what's up?
I don't know. I was gonna say, could you say A Star Is Born at that point?
Fuck off.
Dude,
I'm turning off your mic for the rest of this episode.
I'm sorry.
God damn it, dude. So yes,
Who made you this way?
so that's my prediction. That and the threesome between Billy, Homelander, and
Why are these your predictions?
why not?
This isn't your fan fiction, Ree.
Someone died from eating ass.
Yeah, to a girl cracked out on steroids.
Exactly. Anything can happen.
Exactly. Bro, I mean, obviously they've got to do something with the terrorist superhero as well.
Oh yeah, I
mean,
forgot about those guys.
That one's gonna be a little bit predictable, as like Homelander's gonna. Yeah.
We also get to see how the Deep deals with
Sandusky
getting assaulted.
Oh,
Yeah.
we skipped over that scene.
That's fine.
So the Deep got
That was
fingered by
weird.
this chick that sexually assaulted him in exchange. Because he sexually assaulted Starlight, she just was like, fuck it, she's like, you're a pussy, just take this. And she was just fingering him in his gills, which is nuts. Amazing scene, 10 out of 10.
That scene was gross.
Oscar-worthy scene.
It was so funny, dude. It's like, it hurts. She's like, yeah, I know it does. Just fingers him in the gills.
Oscar-worthy
What the
scene.
hell?
Oscar-worthy scene.
What? Oh my gosh, that was disturbing.
It was
on so many
hella
levels.
funny. Hella funny. You call
Eli,
that just...
I'm glad you think that's funny.
I
was
do.
very funny.
You think it's disturbing and wanted us to watch Sense8 orgies? I did.
True. We were watching
At
orgies.
least those were actually consent.
They weren't funny though.
I never heard Will say, yes, I want to get smashed out while I'm working out. I never heard Will say that.
I don't want Lido to kiss me while I'm working out.
Or
I'll
coffee.
be honest. I don't see the Deep as getting sexually assaulted as funny, but that's all good.
I thought
He deserved it.
Yeah, I did.
They're gonna try. They better not try to redeem the Deep. I just want the B plot of him just keep getting shitted on.
Same, dude. I hate
I just
that
want-
so
Of course
much.
you're going to.
I just want Homelander to kill the Deep at one point in season 2. He's like, hey, Homelander, can I come back? He's like, why aren't you in Sandusky? He's like, he's like, I thought I could come back. No. He's like, but, Sandusky, no, go back. But I don't want to. Die.
Far too degenerate at this point.
There ain't shit in Cleveland.
Yeah. How did LeBron live here?
As I say, wise words of Joakim Noah. Why would anyone want to live in Cleveland?
True.
There ain't shit in Cleveland.
Facts.
Thank you.
Shout out to Sandusky. Shout out to our fans from Sandusky.
Yeah, facts. Represent. Also Cleveland, except, it happens to the best of us.
Yeah, so, shit. I feel like the plot's pretty good. The characters are my fave.
Facts. There's so many good characters, dude.
I know, Tristan, you said the only character you're invested in is Starlight? How?
No, I didn't say the only one. You guys just went in on me as soon as I said her name earlier.
No, last time we talked to you a couple of days ago, you said the only character I care about is Starlight.
Yes. Quote,
Yeah, that
word
was
for
before
word.
I finished.
Okay, who do you like now?
My boy MM, Frenchie, Huey's a good character.
Alright, so everyone but Billy.
I was going to say. You don't like Billy?
Pissing me off.
What?
Did you like Billy?
Oh, he's entertaining. That's for sure.
Oh.
Okay. I was going to say, Billy's probably my favorite character. I can't lie.
Really?
I think so. Billy's that guy.
Alright, the meme aside about the Deep being my favorite character is probably MM or Homelander.
Yeah. I could see it.
It's probably Homelander.
Homelander.
Yeah.
I know. I had that same reaction, Tristan, when you told me that.
Homelander's my favorite character. Dude, he's too much of a fucking pimp, Tristan. Pimp hand strong.
He might be the next season, but he was sucking on some fingers, bro. He ain't no pimp.
Yeah, but by the end of this season, Pimp Hand was strong, Eli.
This is true. As Vince Davis would say.
No. He's just too emotional.
Not anymore. Bro,
No,
his emotions are just anger. Get that fucking blanket off the bed.
Dude, that was hilarious. All I'm saying is Pimp Hand strong. He said fuck Stillwell, slapped the shit out of her, lasered her eyes off. He said fuck them kids on that plane, blew the plane up. The very first episode, he fucked up that senator just cause, or that mayor, just the mayor of Baltimore, just cause.
This is true.
He said, "Oh, you don't want to pay my boy Nubian Prince? You don't want to pay Nubian Prince? Fuck you then." Boom, blew up your plane.
Bro, it's just wild. His son's just looking out the plane window. Dad, look, it's Homelander. Boom, plane goes down.
Exactly.
That was
Fuck that
something,
kid.
dude.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Which of the 7 did you like? I mean, like I said, I'm memeing when I talk about the Deep.
Right.
Sure you are.
I am. The only funny thing about the Deep was him getting shit on the whole season. Like, it's pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
I personally, I like Starlight's abilities. I just don't think she has much depth as a character.
She's very boring.
She is kind of boring, but she has cool abilities, and I think she's kind of a badass though.
True.
So that's cool. Don't really like Homelander. I think Queen Maeve is kind of cool, but she doesn't really do much either. She also doesn't have much depth.
Alcoholic.
Yeah, pretty much. So basically, they're I don't know.
Black Noir is pretty cool. Black Noir is pretty cool.
Black Noir is my favorite. Personally.
Same here.
He's a fucking beast. He just shows up, kicks ass, and leaves.
That scene at the ball, or the whatever thing, and he just sits down next to the pianist.
He just starts going hard.
He starts like looking at him, and then he's like, "Fine." And he's like too scared to say anything to Black Noir.
He goes.
It seems like what the writers kind of tried to do was give a lot of depth to the male characters, and then been like, you know what? You're attractive, and you're female. You're a character.
Yeah.
We're not going to give you much actually entertaining stuff, but you're eye candy, so that's cool.
Exactly.
So.
So interesting information I found out because I didn't know some people by their names completely. The woman who plays Stowell, like Elizabeth Shue or whatever, that's the girlfriend from the original Karate Kid.
Never watched Karate Kid.
Really though, that's actually wild. I did not know that.
I've never seen the original Karate Kid. Not
That's
the original.
crazy.
I've seen the Jane Smith remake. I've always seen the remake.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna have to stop listening to what Reek says about these things.
Bro, it's not my fault that movie was old.
You didn't know that Starlight got sexually assaulted, bro.
She did because he just whipped it out in front of her.
Okay, you admit it now, though.
That's what I said earlier. I said all he did was...
No.
That's not all that happened.
No, that's not all that happened. Don't make me go call up Billy Butcher himself and have him explain to you what actually happened. Come on. Subtext, Tristan. It's the subtext. You gotta look between the lines, between the sheets.
Exactly.
Sorry, I don't want to see people getting assaulted.
I didn't say I wanted to see it. I'm just saying that it happened.
Yeah, it did happen. It doesn't mean I want to see it. I'm glad they didn't show it, but at the same time, I know it happened. Subtext, like you gotta connect the lines.
So
connect the dots with them.
So it's a good thing they didn't show the Deep assaulting someone, but when they showed him getting assaulted, that was great.
Oh hell yeah, it's hella funny.
Cause he's done it to multiple women. They said it. Stillwell even said it to him. She said, "Let's be honest. How long before the rest of them come forward?"
Yeah. Plus, like, it's not like an actual like assault scene. Like, who has gills? You know, it's not like anybody's gonna get gilled. Like, I don't know.
It's not like he wasn't planning to fuck her, anyways. That's the whole reason it happened. He was going there to go smash her out and do what he does to all the chicks. Then he got the Uno reverse card, and then it happened to him.
Exactly. Justice League.
Exactly.
Full
Doesn't
circle.
make it any better.
All right. So we have another sponsor. We have our Audible link in the description of this episode. If anyone would like to support us through that, we get some money from that. We can buy ourselves better equipment so that we can do this with better audio quality. Possibly next week? Wink, wink.
Next week? Yes, sir. Possibly.
If you guys keep supporting us, we'll be able to support you guys with better audio and better content in general. Maybe
for sure.
Maybe you guys can help us buy a group Hulu account or something.
Dude, that'd be sick.
But, yes. So, I guess we've had our breakdown, had our plot, stuff like that. Any other questions and stuff?
Oh, man. I would say we kind of went through favorite overall character, I guess. Like, I mean, obviously I said Billy Butcher. Like, I guess favorite character that's not, like, one of the 7.
Oh, okay, so not Homelander. Thanks, Eli.
No, yeah.
Frenchie or Mother's Milk. They're awesome. Their dynamic is hilarious. I love
exactly
Frenchie.
the same, yes.
Frenchie doing his fucking "I'm a French arms dealer" thing is hilarious. When him and his girlfriend were like, "Yo, we got guns,
Facts.
we got bombs."
Dude, you mean Safeway brand Jennifer Lawrence?
Yeah, Safeway brand. She looks a lot like Jennifer Lawrence.
What?
She looks a lot like Jennifer Lawrence.
I know, dude. I thought it was for a second. I was like, "There's no way they got Jennifer Lawrence in this."
It'd be like when in Deadpool 2 they got Brad Pitt for the invisible guy.
Yeah.
That'd have been pretty funny.
Oh man, but I don't know, man. I really like Butcher. I like Hugh. I thought Huey's kind of dope.
Huey is really good, surprisingly. At least I hate those characters. They're like
Same.
scary shit, scaredy cat, no balls characters. But he did a really good job of it. And he actually was starting to turn around towards the end of the season.
Dude, yeah, I did not think he was going to kill Translucent, and as soon as he did, I was like, okay, this guy's actually a badass. I love it.
He actually has character development.
I thought for the first half of the season that he might actually secretly be a super, just because he kept doing those weird headache things, and I thought, maybe this means something else, but it didn't mean anything else.
He's just a sensei.
Oh,
it was just he was having PTSD about Robin.
Yeah,
I know it's tough seeing your girlfriend get ran through by a train.
True.
I just thought that was so funny though. She shows up in the bar or whatever, and he's like, "Oh, Robin's here." He's like, "You know what? I'm gonna make out with Starlight." Makes out with her. So Robin leaves. He doesn't see her anymore. He's just like, "Yeah, fuck yeah, you're gone now."
It was good. I mean,
come on, man, Huey put in the work.
It's kind of a pimp.
I mean, I understand why Huey's the main character because he has the most character development. But in season 2, I do want to see more of Frenchie and Mother's Milk in the flashbacks of what went down with their group that got Mallory killed.
Yeah,
Mallory's grandkids killed. Because they keep mentioning it, but they haven't shown it yet, and I want them to show it. It's the bird watching lady that they talk to.
The old lady. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That one.
Yeah.
Girl,
yes.
I have a theory.
What's up?
Mother's Milk might be Donnie.
All right, fuck off.
From Shooter.
No, no more Shooter references this episode.
Right.
No more Shooter this episode. No one even watched the Shooter episodes. No one knows what the fuck we're talking about.
This is true.
Actually, Frenchie is just Solotov.
That's racist.
True. No, dude. Frenchie's French. Solotov's Russian or Czech or whatever he was.
Exactly. That's why it's racist. They're all European. Okay, so I guess we can move on to general ratings.
Oh, hell yeah.
So, I would give the show 9 out of 10. Fantastic fucking show. Love the show top to bottom. Great humor, great characters. The plot could be a little bit better, so I guess why it loses some points for me. But, because I'm not investing in the plot, I'm investing in the characters. But, Homelander, go. Thank you.
Okay.
Either one of you two now?
I guess I'll go next. I would also give it a 9 out of 10. I agree with what you say about the plot. I feel like the characters do really bring it up for me. I actually, even the bad characters, people that you're not supposed to enjoy as a character, Homelander and even Black Noir, they're kind of dope characters. The Deep made me laugh every time he was on the screen. I don't know. I really enjoyed that show, and I think it'll get better even next season. I thought I want to say the second half of season 1 was a lot stronger than the first half, that's just because I wasn't as invested in the plot line or the characters yet. But I felt like the second half of the show went by a lot faster than the first half. Because even as we were talking about, this happened in episode 1, this happened in episode 2. I'm like, damn, all of that happened that early. It felt like the second half just flew by for me. And for that, I really feel like season 2 is going to be really good.
Yes, yeah. I do too. Tristan, ratings?
Yes. I'd give it a 7.5 or an 8, personally.
That's still solid.
The plot, you can hardly tell what the main plot is half the time.
Yeah, I
forgot. Is it about Billy getting revenge? Is it about what Vought is actually doing? Is it about Huey?
Yes.
What?
All of them.
I don't know what to be invested in.
It's all of it, really.
It is, yeah.
It's each character has their own journey they need to go through at this point.
Yes, I know, but there's so much. There's so much going on, and they did not spend a lot of the time.
See, That's confusing for me for someone who watched Sense8, where they were
agree.
juggling 8 plot lines at once.
Yep.
To be fair, they intermingled those a little bit better.
Kinda.
Mm,
Some of the 8 were dog shit.
yeah.
Nomi's plotline after she got out of the fucking thing was dog shit.
I would say just watch Sense8 Part 2 if you want to hear a breakdown on that.
Yeah, sorry guys.
Yeah.
but yeah, no, I don't know. I mean, that's fair. That's like your opinion, man.
Yeah. That's like, not Part 1, by the way. That was dog shit.
Yeah, part 1's dog shit. 3 hours of fucking hot trash. Never again.
No, we're different. We're built different now. We put on our jug suits.
We're 4 tough now, god damn it.
God
Dang
it!
We put on our trucker caps, got our raised cabin trucks, and we said, yeehaw, motherfucker. And we aren't the same boys we were back then. Now we're man.
Now they were man.
I don't like men no more. I am delivered.
All right, dude.
Sorry.
It's really getting out of hand.
All right. So, yeah, that was The Boys. We'll do season 2 when they finish. All of it gets released because they only released 3 episodes, I believe, got released on Friday, Eli. So,
Yes.
3 are out now. The rest come out every Friday. So, when that finishes, we will come back to you guys and we'll talk about the entire second season when it wraps.
Bow bow.
So, yes, we appreciate that. But next week we have for you Spencer Confidential. Don't know anything about that movie. I'm going in dry.
Same. But that's going to be, if I'm not mistaken, followed by a special Binge Plus episode.
Yes, sir.
Exactly. Due to some personal life reasons, we'll be doing a Binge Plus, 2 Binge Pluses back to back. Possibly a guest on this bonus episode, and then we'll be right back to schedule with our next TV show, which is Daredevil season 1.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
The special edition Binge Plus will also not be something that we throw on a list. We're just picking a random one that we all agree on.
Yes, sir.
And putting it out for y'all.
And
exactly.
If you have recommendations on this episode, please throw it in. We have not picked a movie yet, so if you have a special request, we will take it into consideration.
Yes, so we will either announce it on next week's episode, and if we're still not decided, we will put out something on our social media, either Twitter or Instagram, to let you guys know. Which you can follow our Instagram at DABINGEBOIS. That's The Binge Boys, just like our podcast is spelled, or on Twitter at BINGEBOIS.
So glad you remember the E this week.
Yeah.
Yes, not the Bing Boys.
I was very fortunate.
Exactly. I remembered, guys. I could spell. Yeah.
Good job.
Hooked on phonics.
Exactly.
Except we're not sponsored, so we can't say that.
Yeah, hooked on insert word here. Give us money.
Phoenix.
Exactly.
Yeah, give us
Shout out
money.
the Suns.
Phoenix Suns, give us money. Devin Booker, you gotta lie. So yeah, that's this episode, I guess. Right?
I think so.
You guys got any bonus shit to talk about? No. All right, got it. You guys are done. We're checked out already. We got our fantasy. We got our fantasy draft in about 50 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. So
this is true. Wish me luck getting the first pick. Don't worry, guys.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be real ironic when the commissioner gets the first pick, boys. Wink, wink.
Yep.
I just need number 4.
If you don't like football, by the way, get ready to tune out of our What You Watching segments for the next couple weeks.
Honestly, I'm gonna be hardcore talking about the Eagles. That's for dang sure.
Cannot wait to talk about how much I hate Tom Brady, but I'm happy the Bucks are winning.
So they won't be winning, bud. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll just let you know again, we are the Binge Boys. Our sponsor Anchor is in the bottom. We also have our sponsor Audible. The link, use the Audible link instead of Anchor, please.
Damn.
Don't worry, they don't listen to the end of the episodes. Yeah, so thank you. Just let you guys know, once again, we have been the Binge Boys, and with you today, my name was Enrique.
I have still been Eli.
I'm kind of sometimes still Tristan, I guess.
And we are the Binge Boys. Thank you for watching. Catch you next week for Spencer Confidential, the Confidentialist.